Today we will discuss about a simple network project. We have head office, branch office. We will have three VLANs inside each head office and branch office. Then we'll be subnetting the network into three different subnets. We have given the VLAN names also. Then we have basic settings in router and switch. Then we'll have VLAN names, the number, then the access ports, trunk port also given. We want to perform inter-VLAN routing. Then we want to configure DHCP server, DNS server, web server. Then we need to configure SSH. Then we will be configuring wireless network. Then we'll be testing telnet, ping, SSH, console, etc. Okay. We'll start with the topology first. So when I start the topology, I want to add two routers. I'll go with router 2911. Okay. Two routers 2911. Then I will go for two switches, 2960 switch like this. Okay. Then I will name the routers. First one is R1, next one is R2. Okay. Then this one I will configure the switch as S1 and I will name it another one as S2. Okay, like this done. Then I need some PCs, servers. Okay, so I will add sample this one PC1 here. I'll put this one PC1. Next one, I'll make it PC2. Next one, we have, okay, here PC3, PC4, like this. Okay. Then we need a wireless router. In my topology, I'll go for WRT300 and this one. Okay, wireless router here. I need two servers. Okay. One is DHCP server. I'll name the name server as DHCP server. Another one I will add as say DNS server. DNS, or we do one thing. We'll make it as web server. Okay, DNS will configure along with the DHCP server. This will be the DHCP and DNS server. Okay, DHCP and DNS server. Done. Now after that, we'll go for connecting the routers. Okay, router to router. So just will put this one here. I need one more machine for VLAN 30, right? So this one. So what I will do, I want to connect the routers. We have a public network internet between routers. So I'll go with serial cable. So there is no serial port there. So what should I do? I want to add serial port here. So go to router. We want to turn off the router. Then we want to add this ports. Okay. Now we can see serial ports already added. Now turn it on. We're adding HWIC2, the WAN ports here. Okay. The empty slots. Okay. Do the same for R2. So switch off the router. Then add this WAN port. Okay. Done. And switch it on. Done. Now after that, I want to connect the switch to router. Okay. For that, I need to use straight through cable. So this one straight through cable 0 bar 0 I'm putting. Here also I'll put FA 0 bar 1 to 0 bar 0. Then I want to connect the switch to server. So we have one server here. Then this one, another server here, 0 bar 3 to this 0 bar 0. Then one computer here to connect like this. Another computer 0 bar 5 to PC2. Then wireless router, this one to internet port. Okay. Now this one also we can add like this. This one also we can add like this. Okay. Here I'm trying to add a PC or home. Let me check one home gateway. Let me try that one. Instead of this one, we'll go for home gateway. Style for this PC. Okay. Home gateway. I'll tell you what's the use of that. Just like a wireless router, but we can configure the IoT part there. Okay. So same straight through cable here from this one. Also internet. Okay. home gateway. Done. Now between routers, what I need to connect serial cable. Okay, I'll take one serial cable like this. CS0 bar 30, again 0 bar 30. Now I need to make these ports enable. Okay. So before that, what I need, I want to go through the question. Okay, what I have to do here. I want to, what I did, I want to see here. Let me go to the subnetting part. First thing, okay. First I made the topology, then I will show you the subnetting part. See here. In the head of it, this is the network 192.168.10/24. I want to divide into three subnets. Subnet 1 IT, subnet 2 database, subnet 3 wireless. Okay. Each one requires, say subnet 1 IT requires 60 hosts. VLAN name is IT. When I do subnetting, I will get the IP address 192.168.10.1 to 192.168.10.62. Subnet mask is 255.255.192. Subnet 2 requires 30 host address or IP address. Name is database for VLAN. See, the network is 10.64/27. IP address is 10.65 to 10.94. Subnet 3, wireless network, 14 host address, VLAN name given. The network is 192.168.10.96/28. Then the starting IP 97, ending IP 110. Subnet mask 255.255.240. If you don't know how to do this, okay. Usually we used to do manually, but we don't have time. So what I will show you is I'll give you easy method to calculate this IP address range, subnet mask and all. I'll go to the website here, vlsmcalc.versal.app. Okay, there you want to enter the network address. So we start with 192.168.10.0/24, right? Then 24 is the subnet mask, okay, or that prefix. Then how many subnets I need? Here, see in this question, I need subnet 1, 2, 3. Each one, how much host requires? First one needs 60 hosts, second one needs 30 hosts, third one needs 14 hosts. Okay, so I'll go here and mention 3 hosts, apply. Then you want to mention the name, number of hosts. Okay, this will come automatically 1, 2, 3. Now you want to mention 60 here, 30 here, 14 here. Then generate. When you click generate button, you could see 3 subnets generated from this one network, and see the network address 10.0/26, 10.64/27, 10.96/28. Subnet mask also calculated. Usable range or IP address use are 192.168.10.1 to 10.62. Broadcast is for the first subnet, broadcast is 663. Second subnet, starting IP 65, ending 94. 95 is broadcast. Third subnet 192.168.10.97, ending IP 110, broadcast 111. Okay, 111. This is how this is like what we call system will do. But if you want to do manually, you have to go to the manual process. But we don't have time. I'll just show you how to do. Okay, for testing. Now, what's next? After that, I want to configure basic settings in router. Okay, I want to configure the basic settings, host name, class, privilege, exec encrypt password, then console password, okay, telnet password. I will go through this question. Okay, go for the first router. So for configuration, go to CLI. Let me increase the font size, and you can see this options, preferences, font. Increase the font here. And then this also you have to increase this one. Apply. After that, go to the router. Okay, I'm going to enable. Okay, what? Go ahead to go for CLI. Enter. This is the question. Okay, class Cisco. See, okay, now I'm going to start doing. So they will ask you first time when you're configuring, would you like to enter the initial configuration? Yes or no? You want to put no. Okay. To go for this one, I'll minimize this one. We'll put it here. You go for no. Then this is user exec mode. You want to go to privilege mode, type enable command. You can even use cap so small, no problem. Enable. Okay. Now you want to configure the router, config space T. Then I want to configure the host name command followed by say R1. Then I want to configure what's that? Privilege encrypted password. Okay. So what's that password given here? Class. Okay. Console is Cisco. So enable secret class. Console password is Cisco. Line con 0. Password Cisco. Login exit. What is this? Sorry. Login exit. What is this of enable passwords? No, whenever you are entering the router, whenever you type enable command, it will take you to privilege mode. If you have this password set here, before entering the privilege mode, they will ask you the password. If you don't know the password, they will not allow you to enter this router. Okay. Console password is whenever you connect a console cable or whenever you connect to the router. Okay. First time it will ask you some password. That password is console password. So if you don't know the console password, it will not allow you to enter the router. That's done. Now telnet password. What is telnet password? VTY Cisco again. Okay, so what is telnet? I'll tell you. Line VTY 0 to say 15. Password again Cisco. Sorry, Cisco login exit. What is the use of telnet password? If you want to remotely access the router, you are sitting at home and you want to access the office router. You want to access the router via telnet. Okay, for that telnet, if you set password, only by giving that password only we can access the router via telnet sync from home. Okay, that is done. Now what is next? Banner. Before that, encrypt all plaintext password. So if you want to encrypt all the password, okay, so we'll go for service password encryption. So how I am getting this shortcut now, there is a tab key in the keyboard. When you press the tab key, you don't want to type the full command, the commands will come. Okay. Then we have banner message. So when someone enter the router, we want to mention some warning message. Okay. So like banner message of the day, MOTD, double quotes, entry allowed for authorized persons only. Just you want to put a message on the screen. When someone enter the router, they want to see this message. That's why I put banner message on the day, right? Banner message of the day, MOTD, any message, put double quotes and enter double quote. Or you can put hash and end the hash. Okay. Don't forget to close that either by double quotes or if you start by hash, don't forget to put the ending hash. Okay. Done. Then configure activate serial interface of the router. Okay. So what's the serial interface? So this one is that the IP address of serial interface. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the IP address serial interface like open this one. So go to configure serial 030. I'll give here 10.0.0.1 subnet mask on. Okay. Then in this side, configure serial 030 10.0.0.2 subnet mask, then turn interface on. Now the interface between routers are now set. The network is, you can add the comment here. Okay, 10 label here 10.0.0/8 because only 8 bits network. Okay, done. Now what else we have? Basic configuration switch, you can add that. I am not adding the basic configuration switch. You can add that. Now one more command is missing in router. Disable DNS lookup to prevent router from attempting to translate incorrectly entered commands as though they were host names. Okay, when you give some wrong commands, okay, the system should not put you in trouble. So what we'll do, we'll go for, there's a command over there. Let me check here. Okay, this one, go here, CLI. So go to exit. Every configuration should be done in config mode. Okay. Whenever you enter, say, whenever you give line con 0, what happen? It will go to line mode. Then once you finish configuration in the line, exit. Then it will come out to configuration. Again, add the command. Whenever see interface also, whenever I enter the IP, by default, see automatically the interface mode has been entered. So when I do that, what happened? The config mode move to if. Once you finish IP address and give shutdown or no shutdown, come out by typing exit. Okay. This command actually I didn't type the command. I just enter the router switch mode. I enter the routers. Where is the router? I go to the routers config mode. Then I give the IP address in the 030. Then subnet mask on. But for writing commands, you have to go to CLI. Okay. When I enter that, see automatically I go to if mode. I have to go back to exit mode. Okay. Done. Now this command no IP domain lookup. Okay. This is the last command router. After that, 1 second. So we'll continue. So after that, what I'm going to do is this switch configuration class Cisco all same. So I'll go with one switch, then we'll go for the other bad things. Okay, so we'll go for this one. So switch enable, then I'll go for configure space T. Then host name say S1. Then enable secret is class. Then line count 0 console password. Why, Mr. You put 0? Because there'll be only one port available, one console port available in every switch and router. That's why line count 0. Password Cisco. Then login exit. Then telnet line BTY 0 to 15 because many ports available for telnetting. Okay. Cisco login exit. Then service password encryption for encrypting all the passwords. Then what we have banner also, if you want, you can put banner MOTD. Just hello, miss, hello. Okay, just putting some message. We're done. Then to save, do WR. Okay, save, do space WR. Done. Now, what I need is next is VLANs, 3 VLAN you want to create. Numbers given there, name given here, access ports given here. Okay, so I'll go for the same switch, configure VLAN 10. Okay, VLAN 10. Then name IT. Then exit. Then VLAN 20 name. I put database. Then exit. Then VLAN 30 name wireless. Done. Then you want to configure access port. So, Mr. What is access port? Access port means that port of a switch connected to end device is access port. Trunk port means port connected to router is trunk port. Okay, so here G0 bar 0 is trunk port. Remaining all ports will be access. Okay, so what I'm going to do is see the table. For access ports, for VLAN 10, 2 to 5 are access ports for VLAN 10. 2 to 5. Okay, so I'll go here. I'll take this 2, 3, 4. Okay, 2 to 4. I want 2 to 5, right? So I will remove this. Which one? Fifth port and make it for VLAN 10. Then VLAN 20, we need 6 to 10. Okay, so I'll go to the topology again. Go here. I'll connect 6th. Okay, 6th already connected. So I'll remove the 6th port, this one. Remove this one from here. Then I will put here 6 to 10. Just keep one port here. Okay. Then what about VLAN 30, 11 to 15. So we'll connect the first one, 11 to 15 here. 11 will connect here. Okay, internet. Now we'll go for this port. First one, interface range FA 0/1 to 5. I think it's 1 to 5, right? Sorry, 2 to 5 VLAN 10. Okay, so here I'll go for this. Okay, so this one should be 2 to 5, 0 bar 2 to 5, switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 10. Okay, exit. Interface range FA0 bar 6 to 10, switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 20, exit. Interface range FA0 bar 11 to 15, switch port mode access, then switch port access VLAN 30. Done. All the VLANs now configured. Sorry, do space WR. Okay. Enter the range of ports, make it access, then which VLAN number, make it access, then VLAN 10. Also for 6 to 10, 20, 11 to 15, 30. Now this port should be trunk 0 bar 0. Okay. I'll go here. Interface G 0 bar 0, 0/0. Okay. Invalid number. What's the number here then? So this is FA0 bar 1. Okay. This is 0 bar 1 for see switch. So this one interface FA0/1 switch port mode trunk. Trunk means it will allow all the VLANs to pass through this port. Okay. Then switch port trunk allowed VLAN all. This is what to add command. Okay. Done this one. Now what we should do? Configure inter VLAN routing. Okay. FA0 bar on a trunk port done. Before that, I'll configure the DHCP server. Okay. So DHCP server,